Rhea Ripley shares personal update with real-life husband, Buddy Matthews, ahead of WWE Raw. She is very happy with her husband. Judy also has family problems, but they adapt to them. They both want to be together for the rest of their lives. WWE superstar Rhea Ripley recently took to social media to share a personal update with real-life husband and current AEW star Buddy Matthews. Along with her post, the erratic kidder also sent a wholesome message. Rhea Ripley has been at odds with anoa'i Sky since she accidentally cost the latter the chance to qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber match. To make things up to her former friend, Ripley decided to give a title shot to Sky. The two stars are now set to face each other for the Women's World Championship on the Raw after the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Now, ahead of the upcoming edition of the Red Brand, Ripley took to Instagram to share several photos with her husband, Buddy Matthews, seemingly from their recent holiday in Australia. In her post, the erratic kidder also sent a wholesome message about her hometown. "Home is where the heart is," she wrote. Similar to Ripley, Buddy Matthews also posted a photo from their holiday in Australia. However, the AEW star posed in front of an interesting poster, seemingly referring to himself as Mr. Ripley. Meet the talented Mr. Ripley. With this M and G, you receive the following. Signed 8x10. 1x photo to bask in the glory of the man who got Rhea Ripley _ a large souvenir cup filled with haters' tears. 1x melatonin so you can dream about having the life I do, he wrote. During a recent edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk, Bill Apter said that he believed Alexa Bliss could shock the world by winning the Women's Elimination Chamber and possibly challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. "I'm gonna get thumbs down because they're gonna say there's no way for her to go against Rhea Ripley," Apter said. "The fans are so enamored with Alexa Bliss at this point. That little girl? I could see them actually doing this with Alexa Bliss, but it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be either Roxanne Perez or Liv Morgan. But I think Alexa Bliss is what the shock would be if she won it because no one's calling it for her." If Rhea Ripley successfully defends her title against anoa'i Sky on the March 3, 2025 edition of WWE Raw, it will be interesting to see who she faces at WrestleMania 41, which will be the winner of the Elimination Chamber match. However, Rhea Ripley shares scary personal update ahead of WWE Raw. Former IC champion reacts. A former WWE star has reacted to Rhea Ripley's recent message on X/Twitter, in which she highlighted fans invading her privacy by sending mail to her home. The tweet immediately went viral and has now generated a reaction from Matt Cardona. The Eradicator is arguably the most popular star in WWE today, irrespective of gender. Though she enjoys widespread adoration, the Women's World Champion has also been a victim of a few unsavory interactions with fans. Rhea Ripley has previously raised concerns about people thronging at the airports for autographs. A few hours ago, Ripley posted a message on her X/Twitter account urging fans not to send mail directly to her house and to maintain a boundary. The wrestling world soon rallied in her support. The tweet also grabbed the attention of Matt Cardona, who responded by saying he had raised the same issue in the past. "I said this on a recent Major Riff pod, and some fans thought I was in the wrong," tweeted Cardona. On a recent edition of Sportskeeda's Smack Talk, Bill Apter expressed her desire to see Alexa Bliss challenge Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 41. However, he added that from WWE's perspective, they would likely have Roxanne Perez or Liv Morgan challenge Ripley after winning the Women's Elimination Chamber match. "I'm gonna get thumbs down because they're gonna say there's no way for her to go against Rhea Ripley," Apter said. "The fans are so enamored with Alexa Bliss at this point. That little girl. I could see them actually doing this with Alexa Bliss, but it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be either Roxanne Perez or Liv Morgan. But I think Alexa Bliss is what the shock would be if she won it because no one's calling it for her." However, Rhea Ripley to return on WWE Raw. and shockingly turn heel by attacking 34-year-old star, exploring the possibility. WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley hasn't competed on the red brand lately. The last time she was seen on Raw was on the February 3, 2025 edition of the show when she confronted Royal Rumble winner Charlotte Flair over their potential WrestleMania clash. Since Charlotte has chosen Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship, Rhea will face the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. However, the Eradicator can also return on Raw before the Elimination Chamber premium live event to take out one of her challengers. Io Sky is slated to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship on the Raw after Elimination Chamber. Thereby, Mami can attack the 34-year-old superstar this week on Raw, turning heel in the process. Although there is no hatred between the two, Sky is seemingly miffed with Ripley for costing her the Elimination Chamber qualifier match against Liv Morgan on WWE Raw a couple of weeks back. This led to a somewhat embarrassed Rhea Ripley announcing a WWE Women's World Championship match against Io on the Red Brands show. Although there are fewer chances of Ripley dropping the title just weeks before WrestleMania 41, there is the possibility of the winner of the Elimination Chamber match interfering in the title bout. Although there are 6 challengers set to compete in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, the names of Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Alexa Bliss are doing the rounds as potential winners. However, it doesn't signify that the match at WrestleMania 41 will be a singles match. If Rhea Ripley turns heel and attacks the damaged CTRL leader, then there are chances that Triple H can add Sky to the WrestleMania 41 match, making it a triple threat contest. However, Rhea Ripley is not currently scheduled for a match at WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 next weekend. The PLE will air live on March 1 from the Rogers Arena in Toronto, Canada. Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match earlier this month and selected WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton as her opponent at WrestleMania 41. There will be a Women's Elimination Chamber match next weekend to determine who will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at the Show of Shows. Ripley is scheduled to defend her title against damaged CTRL's Io Sky on the March 3 edition of WWE Raw. Listed below are 4 signs that Rhea Ripley will be at Elimination Chamber 2025. Rhea Ripley missed last week's edition of WWE Raw, as she was on her honeymoon with her husband, AEW star Buddy Matthews. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce has revealed that Ripley will be speaking tomorrow night on the Red Brand, but did not confirm that she would be in Ohio for the show. Ripley could potentially announce that she will be attending Elimination Chamber during her promo tomorrow night. The Eradicator may reveal that she wants to have a front row seat to see who her challenger will be at WrestleMania 41. Liv Morgan lost the Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley last month on Raw, but has a chance to earn another title shot at Elimination Chamber. Morgan qualified for the Women's Elimination Chamber match and could earn another bout against Ripley at WWE WrestleMania 41 if she emerges victorious next weekend. The Women's World Champion could show up during the Women's Elimination Chamber match next weekend and attack Liv Morgan. Ripley likely wants to move on from her rivalry with the 30-year-old and may decide to interfere at the PLE to prevent Morgan from getting the win. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are close friends on WWE television, and both stars are currently members of the Judgment Day on Raw. Morgan and Rodriguez will be challenging Bianca Belair and Naomi for the Women's Tag Team Championship during tomorrow night's show. Rodriguez interfered in Rhea Ripley's match against Morgan at Bad Blood 2024, and the champion could be out for revenge. Ripley could show up during the Women's Elimination Chamber match and attack Raquel Rodriguez if she tried to interfere. The winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match will earn a shot at the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. It is not a given that Rhea Ripley will be the reigning champion in a couple of months, as Io Sky is a viable opponent and will be challenging for the title next Monday night. However, Rhea Ripley may be confident in her ability to defeat the damaged CTRL star and could show up after the Women's Elimination Chamber match to confront the winner. Io Sky may take it as the champion overlooking her, adding intrigue to their title match next week on WWE Raw. However, Adam Pearce announced 2 major matches and that we would hear from Rhea Ripley for tomorrow night's episode of WWE Raw. This week's edition of the Red Brand will take place at the Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Raw general manager shared a new video today previewing the upcoming show. Pearce revealed that Men's Elimination Chamber participants Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, and CM Punk will be featured on tomorrow night's episode of Raw. It was also announced that the New Day will be taking on the LBO in a tag team match, and Penta will be in action in a triple threat match against Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. All 3 Raw members of the Chamber, Punk, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, will be in the house. Plus, there will be a triple threat. Penta takes on Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. And I am tired of the talk between the New Day and the LBO. It will be Woods and Kofi in tag team action against Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, he said. Adam Pearce also reminded everyone that the Women's Intercontinental Championship and the Women's Tag titles would also be on the line for tomorrow's show. In addition to that, Rhea Ripley will be speaking ahead of her title match against #1 contender Io Sky. However, he did not confirm if the Eradicator would be appearing in person for this week's episode of Raw. Plus, a huge night for our women, the Women's Intercontinental Championship, the Women's Tag Team Championship, both on the line tomorrow night in Cincinnati. And you will hear from Rhea Ripley 1 week ahead of her huge title defense against Io Sky, he added. Ripley is not scheduled to compete at WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 on March 1. She will be defending the Women's World Championship against Io Sky on the March 3 edition of WWE Raw. Legendary wrestling journalist Bill Apter recently predicted who would win the Women's World Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Smack Talk podcast, Apter stated that he thought Rhea Ripley would successfully defend her title against the Genius of the Sky next month on WWE Raw. However, he added that the match would serve as a showcase for the damaged CTRL star next week on Netflix. I think it's a great idea to draw people to Netflix, trying to keep that Netflix audience coming back every week for something special, and my prediction is Rhea retains the belt in what will be an excellent match that will showcase Io Sky more so than Rhea Ripley. Ripley captured the Women's World Championship from Liv Morgan on the January 6, 2025 episode of WWE Raw. It will be fascinating to see if the Eradicator can hold onto her title until WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Hi lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Lima. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, and subscribe the channel.